So, good evening. 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 It was a good evening. Cheers. How can you compete with Europe's elites? With Villarreal? Wow. Big up to everybody watching live. Big up to everyone watching on playback. How is this even possible to compete? You know, surely it's a process. Surely it takes 4 years. It took Klopp 4 years. And surely you need to spend another £250 million on top. Oh, no, they haven't spent that, have they? No, of course. Nah, they spent about 30 million in the summer, I think. 40 million. I think the summer before that, they'd done about 10 million. Wow. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. How is it possible, people? I hear you asking, how is it possible with Juan Foyth at right back, Raul Albiol? Let's have a little look at the squad that went up against the 6 times winners of the competition. Let's have a little look. While we're doing that, smash the likes up, everyone. Unbelievable scenes last night. Unbelievable. There we go. Villarreal getting a draw. And all I've seen today is, oh, but they only had 1 shot on target. Does it matter? Only had 1 shot on target. Whoopee. Did anyone watch the first leg? They should have been 4-0 up. If they had a proper striker, they would have had the game dead and buried in the first leg. But let's have a little look. Share the screen, I hear you say. Share the screen. Let's go. This team knocked out the 6 times Champions League winners. Danjuma, Moreno, Francis Coquelin playing left midfield. Francis Coquelin, left midfield. Wow. Lo Celso. Yes, that rubbish player from the team that are irrelevant. Yeah, he played right midfield. Etienne Capoue, another player that used to play for that team that's of relevance. Danny Parejo, still going. His comment after the game was insane. It was actually class. Talking about the hipsters manager, saying, yes, he was very arrogant. He disrespected us, saying that he wanted to get the tie done and dusted in the first leg. Said sometimes when you spit in the air, up in the air, it ends up landing in your face. Big up Danny Parejo. Then the guy at left back, whose name I'm not even going to try and butcher, Estepinian. I probably pronounced it right, to be fair. Young player, Pau Torres, youngish. Raul Albiol. The guy's nearly my age. How is this even possible? Juan Foyth. Again, that little trio of players there, Lo Celso, Capoue and Foyth, all from Spurs. Then if you go down to the bench, Vicente Iborra is about the same age as me. Trigueros is in his 30s. Oh, Serge Aurier, there we go. There's 4 Spurs rejects in the team. Who else has he got on the bench here? Chikwueze, who scored the winner. Paco Alcacer. Wow. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Where's the other Moreno? Alberto Moreno. Why ain't he in the squad? But anyway, it is actually unbelievable when you have a look at that team there. Neuer, Pavard, Upamecano, Hernandez, Kimmich, Goretzka, Sane, Muller, Musiala, Coman, Lewandowski. Serge Gnabry came on, Choupo-Moting, Alphonso Davies. They had Sabitzer on the bench. Oh my days. It is actually peak. I can't lie. It is actually insane. And do you know what the funny thing is? I don't think obviously anyone expected them to win. But he's had an ACL injury. That's why he ain't in the squad. Thank you, mate. Pedraza did used to play for Leeds. You're right. Well spotted, my friend. But let me just say this, right? When they got Juventus, I said they'll knock Juventus out because I just know what this guy's like in Europe. And in the 12 competitions since the reformat of the European Cups, 12 times there's been a Europa League. He has got to 5 finals, 6 semi-finals, and he's won it 4 times. That is actually mad. And off of the back of him winning against us, against Arteta, then winning against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the final, he qualified for the Champions League. And then he was in a group with Manchester United, who, by the way, are the only team to beat Villarreal this season in the Champions League. They're the only team that are beating them. It's actually peak. He is the only team that are beating them this season is Manchester United. That is actually mad. Yes, Danny Pereiro is a very good footballer. Very, very underrated, mate. Top player. But when they got through and they got Bayern Munich, I didn't give them a prayer. I can't lie. And even when they won the first leg, I thought, I know what Bayern are like at home. They steamroll teams 5, 6, 7 like every week. But this just goes to show that doesn't matter how big or small your football team is, doesn't matter how good or bad your players are, if you set up your team tactically well, you set them up with a game plan, you set them up to defend properly against a more superior team, you set them up to get forward when the time's right, you can actually beat these teams. And it's no coincidence that this guy has beaten Arsenal, Manchester United, then he's beaten Juventus and Bayern Munich. It's not a fluke. Let's be real here. It is not a fluke. This guy has played Juventus over 2 legs and drew 1, won 1. 1-1 in their ground comfortably, by the way. Then he's got Bayern Munich, who I had tipped as favourites. I thought they'd win it, Bayern Munich. But he's then drawn with them at home. Actually, I lie. He beat them at home. It should have been 3 or 4. Absolutely played Bayern Munich off the park. Literally played them off the park. And then he goes to their ground and they're literally 2 minutes from going out. Or going to extra time, sorry. If they went to extra time, I think Bayern would have done them. Yeah, because they would have had more energy, so on and so forth. But up steps Chukwueze, and the rest is history, baby. And now, oh, 1 second. And now, they're in the semi-final of the Champions League, which is absolutely insane. Bearing in mind that we were in this competition for 20 years straight. How many semi-finals did Arsenal make in that time under Arsene Wenger? Oh, yes. 1 semi and 1 final. So I suppose you could say that's 2 semis because he then got to a final. So 2 semi-finals, 1 ultimately led to the final. So this guy has done it at the first attempt. This is actually peak. I can't lie. It is actually peak. One second. Bear with me 1 second. Smash the likes up for me. I'll be back in literally 1 second. We're back. We're back. So it is actually mad. And the thing is, I've seen a lot of people out there that are talking about this, that are Arsenal fans. And I've seen a lot of people that are Arsenal fans trying to mute and stop people talking about this. Why? Why? I've seen people say, "Oh yeah, but this isn't a tool to or a stick to beat Arteta with." Well, actually, it is, mate. Yeah, because the manager that we got sacked, and apparently is the whole reason why Arteta's had to have a mass clear out, has absolutely schooled Arteta when we played him. Won the competition that he didn't with us, by the way. The only time he's not won the Europa League when he's got to a final was with us. Out of the 5 finals he's got in it. And then he qualifies for the Champions League, which is what we're apparently aiming to achieve. And then at the first attempt, he gets to the semi-final. This manager didn't even qualify us for Europe. And people are sitting and go, "But you wanted him sacked." Yeah, I did want him sacked. until I found out Arteta was coming. Then I said, bring him back. I said, can we get him back? Did we apologize? Get him back, get him back. Good evening. It is actually mad. It is peak. Big up for the donation, my guy. Yeah, it is a Premier League graveyard squad. It is. It's a pensioner and graveyard squad. It is mad. This guy, people will say the language barrier and this and that. Yeah, which is part of the reason, because you know, people were taking it. Listen, I do it on every stream. Every stream I've done since the day that guy signed for Arsenal, I've been saying good evening at the beginning of it. Even now, I do it. So, you know, people are sit there and say it was the language barrier, and he probably should have gone and got an interpreter. But at the same time, there is a comparison between the manager we currently have and the manager that we sacked, because you can't compare Arteta or Emery to Arsene Wenger. He was here 22 years, but you can compare them to each other. One was here for 18 months, got us to a European final, got us to 5th. If we got to a European final this season and finished 5th, this fan base would have their pants around their ankles. So it is comparable. And it is something that we should be taking more seriously, if I'm being honest, because this manager that we currently have has had more backing than I think any other manager in world football in the same amount of time. It's actually mad. It is mad. It is actually mad. But the funny thing for me is that when you look at how much money this manager's spent and you see how much control he's had at the football club, it does make you wonder why they've done that with a rookie who's learning on the job, when a guy whose CV speaks for itself. And I've seen people today saying that he didn't do a great job at PSG. Really? Didn't he win a treble? Wow. He won the treble, I'm sure he did. So saying that he didn't do a great job when he's winning trophies whilst your manager isn't winning fuck all, yeah, I find that kind of hilarious. I genuinely find it hilarious. Yeah, I don't understand how you can win 3 trophies in a season, but that's seen as being bad, and you don't win any trophies in a season, and that's seen as doing over and above the Call of Duty. How does that even make sense? No, but then people are going, oh yeah, but PSG are expected to win all the trophies. Oh, okay. Well, how comes they don't win them all every year then? If they're expected to win it every year, how comes they don't then? How comes they didn't win the league last season? How comes they didn't do a treble last season? So people will always sit there and try and suck off this manager that we currently have. The fact is, the manager that we had, which I wanted back soon as we got Arteta linked to the job, let alone signed for the job. Yeah, I said, bring him back. I said, can we get him back? And I'd take him back now. I'm being straight up honest. I would bring him straight back. Yeah, that guy. And again, if you have a look at this, I've said this a million times before, right? If you actually have a look at this, what formation did he play? Oh, yeah, 4-4-2. 4-4-2. Look at this. Every time in Europe, this guy plays 4-4-2. Every single game. And it has done since he was first at Sevilla. Every single European competition, every single European game, that guy plays 4-4-2. And nobody can figure him out. How? How is it that he can play a team of players that are pensioners? That Raul Albiol, how old is this guy? He's got to be 36, 37, isn't it? Right? He's got to be. He is 36 years old. And that guy's at centre-back up against Lewandowski. Oh, my days. And, oh, mate, this is just peak. I can't lie. The guy is 36 years old, dominating every single week in the Champions League. They've only lost one team have beaten them in the Champions League this season, Manchester United. That is the only team that has beaten them. That is actually mad. I'm baffed. And there's top gooners sitting out there back in, oh, yeah, well, if we get back into the Europa League, that'd be good. And, nobody expected us to get top 4. Oh, really? Nobody expected Villarreal to get out the group. They're in a semi-final. It's mad. It is actually peak, isn't it? Emery's going to put Liverpool in a spliff. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he won the competition. I can't lie. It would not surprise me one little bit if he wins it. Because it's just funny. Imagine if he does win it and we don't qualify for Champions League. That'll be 2 years running. He's gone, yeah, bollocks to you, mate. I've won the Europa League. Off the back of that, I've now won the Champions League. Nobody's ever done that before. That would be mad. That would actually be insane if he did it. Good luck to him, man. Good luck to the guy. Yeah, Lee, check your DM. I want to help Jez with his channel. Thank you, Connor. I will. When I get a minute, I'll do it, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shows how stupid the board is. Well, yeah, listen, what I don't understand, right? People can always change the narrative, right? And they can sit there and say that he lost the dressing room. What a load of rubbish. He didn't lose the dressing room. And if he did lose the dressing room, we were still scoring more, still winning more, and still had better goal difference than with a manager who's apparently got all the players on side. How does that work? How is that possible? I don't understand it. How? Because it weren't the case. He didn't lose the dressing room. There were certain players that were deemed as the toxic ones at the football club that were doing the same to him as they've probably done to Arteta. Or they just didn't like him. Some of them just didn't like him. But the fact is, when they went out on the pitch, you could see an identity, a style of play. You could tell in every single game that we were going to create chances. You could tell in every single game we were going to score goals. There weren't many games that we didn't score goals under Unai Emery. But everyone harps back to that game against Watford. Oh, we conceded 30 shots against Watford. Yeah, guess what? We lost to Brighton at the weekend. We lost to Palace. Oh, but Unai Emery did that. Yeah, Unai Emery didn't get us knocked out to Olympiacos either, did he, mate? Yeah. Unai Emery didn't get us knocked out to our former manager, did he? No, he didn't. Yeah. Unai Emery finished 5th. If we finish 5th this season, top gooners will have their pants around their ankles. They'll be stuck to their bed sheets. Oh, that's overachieving with the youngest squad in the league. If we got to a Europa League final, which we can't because we didn't qualify, but if we'd got to a Europa League final this season and finished 5th, this fan base would want a statue of Mikel Arteta. It's actually mad. Big up to Chaitanya as well. We disrespected him. Go on, Unai. All the best. Good luck to him, mate. Good luck to him. He stuck 2 fingers up at us last season, and I hope he does it again. Because, yeah, I did see the dressing room as well. I did. What was Lo Celso doing, by the way? The guy was standing up on top of, I don't know what the fuck it was like. You know where you're sitting, you're getting changed in the dressing room? Yeah, he was up above it, dancing on his own, like nearly hitting his head off the ceiling. But yeah, scenes. Imagine going to the Allianz and knocking them out on their own patch and then taking over their dressing rooms. Villarreal, 51,000 people live in Villarreal, by the way. 51,000. You can get more people in the Emirates than live in Villarreal. That is how small that football club is. Actually mad. Big up to Pear for the donation. I knew this fan base would cry Arteta out again before Christmas. Let the Arteta inners come May when everyone wants him out again. Bro, it's peak, isn't it? It is actually mad. They flip and flop so much, this fan base. And now they're all sitting there trying to convince themselves that Arteta is better than Unai Emery. Really? Okay. Okay. Thank you for that, buddy. If Nagelsmann gets sacked, do you think we should go for him? Nope. He is another overrated manager, very much like Ten Hag. Funky names, exotic names, both young, yeah, and they're not as great as people think they are. I was having a debate earlier on text messages with one of my mates. He's a Man U fan. Big up to him. And he said, what do you think to Ten Hag? I said, he ain't all that. I said, I'd rather have Simeone, and he don't like Simeone. I was like, mate, Simeone is a quality manager. Simeone will get Man United in a title race inside 2 seasons comfortably. He'll have 1 season, he'll get them in the top 4. The next season, he'll be in a title race. Yeah, but Ten Hag, nah. They'll play prettier football, which is what I think they want. But nah, they ain't. They ain't getting nowhere with him. Daniel Jolly obviously can't listen. Maybe get yourself down the doctors, mate, and get your ears tested. It's peak that what's peak is you wanted him sacked. Didn't I say that in the video that I'm on, the stream that I'm on? Didn't I say that? And didn't I also say directly after that, which you conveniently didn't hear as well, was that as soon as Arteta was linked to the job, I said, can we phone Emery and get him back? Yeah, because I'd keep Emery over Arteta. I said it on the stream, mate. 25th of the 11th, 19. Yeah, go and check it. Yeah, it's all there. It's all there for you to go and search, mate. I even said it on this stream about, 10 minutes ago. I said, yeah, when I wanted him sacked. But as soon as Arteta was linked, I wanted him back. It's mad. It's actually mad. Emery nearly won the Europa League with Mustafi, Socrates, Cech and Kolasinac. I know. Monreal, Alex Iwobi scored a banger in that final. Petr Cech, Lichtsteiner. Mad, isn't it, really? El Neni, who's still here, by the way. And apparently, it was all Emery's fault that Arteta was left a mess. Really? Okay. Well, how comes that this manager that we currently have offered Mustafi a new contract, which he rejected? Why? Why did Arteta do that? Why did Arteta be one of the reasons that Granit Xhaka got a new deal at this football club? Left him a mess. Left him a mess, but he's offering these players up new deals. Crazy, really, isn't it? How comes El Nini's still here? When we could have let him go multiple times to Fenerbahce. Crazy, isn't it, really? Unai is disrespected as hell, 100%. Emery wanted Partey and the ball gave him Torreira. Exactly. He wanted Zaha and we gave him Pepe, although I thought, and still do, that Pepe is a good player. It's mad. I don't get it. Lo Celso showing he's a class player, but not built for Premier League. It's sometimes like that, isn't it? Sometimes there is players that just don't do it in the Premier League because they're just, I don't know, just not physical enough. It's too quick for them, or a combination of 3 or 4 things. I don't know, really. But Unai was disrespected by Arsenal fans. Bringing on Joe Willock in the Europa League final really showed the level of his squad, hounded out way too early. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If we gave Unai Emery the backing that we have given this manager, we would be in the Champions League and we would have got out the group, and it might have been us in a Champions League semi-final. Might have been us winning the Europa League. We might even be in a title race. Who knows? It's actually mad. It's crazy. They are 7th in La Liga, 8 points off Conference League. Last year they came 7th. Emery isn't great for league competitions. Well, I don't know about that. But, I mean, look at the team he's got. Well, where do you expect him to be? Yeah, he's not 8 points. Oh, he is 8 points. I lie. He's lost 3 out of his last 5. He's actually only won 1 out of his. But you know what? To be fair, the game that he drew at the weekend, I think he rested the whole 11 for that Bayern Munich game, which ended up being the right decision in the end because they beat Bayern Munich. They got through. So I don't really know. At the end of the day, the fact is, this manager that we currently have is never going to get us to a Champions League semi, let alone win the competition. He's never going to win the Europa League. So I don't really think that anyone should be sitting there saying you can't use an Unai Emery semi-final to criticise Arteta. Well, you can, because Arteta came out and said inside 3 years, I'm going to win the Champions League. Well, you got to qualify first, mate. And then when you qualify, if you qualify this season, you got to win it straight away. Never in a million years. Yeah. And then a guy that's got a reject squad, an absolute whack. We're back. I pressed the wrong button. A guy who's got an absolute reject squad full of pensioners and ex-Tottenham players is currently sat 7th in that league and currently in a Champions League semi. That is actually insane. Listen, if he doesn't win anything, then he's ultimately failed. But at the same time, I said this with Terry yesterday because he was talking about West Ham and the improvements with West Ham and from where Moyes took them to where they are, and then the same with Arsenal. The difference is West Ham don't expect to win anything. West Ham have not won anything in my lifetime. So, you know, for them, an achievement, yeah, whether I agree with it or not, an achievement for West Ham is getting into a Europa League and then getting out the group and then getting to where they are and potentially in a semi-final if they win Thursday. And an achievement for Villarreal, well, he went above and beyond because he actually won the Europa League, their first ever trophy in their 90-year history. That is actually mad. And then to get them out of the group with who else was in that group? Man United, Atalanta, and someone else. And the only team that has beaten Villarreal this season is Man United. in the Champions League. They're the only team that have beaten them. So for a team like Villarreal, whether I agree or not, that their fans will see that as an achievement, whether they get to the final or not now, because he's got them to a semi-final of the Champions League. The money in itself for doing that means he can go and invest in better players in the summer, because he's going to have to, because that squad is mad. It is so old. It is crazy. Coughlin in midfield. Yeah, he's left mid. Playing left mid, mate. Playing left mid. Playing left mid. Lee, what do you think is going to happen when the loanees come back, like Runnison, Reese, Hector, Maitland-Niles, etc.? Has anyone thought of that? Becky B will be gone. I think all of them will be gone, if I'm honest. Yeah, we're not going to get hardly any money for them, but apparently all of that was Unai Emery's fault. Yeah, Emery left him a mess. Okay. Why do you think Ben White is crap? Just go and watch the Nottingham Forest game. Go and watch the Crystal Palace game. The guy has got no idea what he's doing. Big up to Brandon Ringer. Reject squad. What the hell are you smoking? That team has got a lot of talent and is deeper than Arsenal talent-wise and number of bodies. Bro, I don't know what you're smoking, but do you want to see their squad? Should we go again? Should we show you the squad? Should we show you the team that played last night away to Bayern Munich, yeah? Let's have a little look. Right, okay. So you take Dan Juma. I think most Arsenal fans would. You're taking Gerard Moreno. Well over Lacazette, I suppose you are. Francis Coughlin, anyone? Would you have him back? Danny Parejo? Nope. Etienne Capoue, although I do rate Danny Parejo, but he's too old now. Etienne Capoue, would you have him in your team? Nope. Lo Celso? Nope. Juan Foyth? Nope. Raul Albiol is older, is nearly as old as me. Pau Torres? Okay, cool. This guy at left back? Nope. Then again, I suppose we probably would take him over the Olympic sprinter we have. The goalkeeper, we wouldn't. Who else is there? Serge Aurier, anyone? Would you take him? Pedraza? Gomez? Mandy? I think you're on the Mandy, bruv, if you think that squad's talented. I can't lie. Would you take Trigueros up front? What about Yeri Pino? He's not a bad player. Chikwueze, good player. Vicente Iborra, he's about 50. Would you take him? Paco Alcacer? Mario Gaspar? Senja? I don't know. If you think that squad is better than Arsenal's, mate, then I don't know what to say. But listen, it's your opinion, so good luck to you. I tend to live in the real world. League position is a lie. They can't finish chances. Absolute fact. Yeah, I've watched them a lot this season, and they are very, very good. They create. They just ain't got anyone to bury it. If they had Aubameyang and Lacazette up front from the Emery season at Arsenal in that form, they'd probably be second or third. Mad. Actually insane. And thank you for that, KC. Just shows Arsenal and PSG rotten clubs inside out, says Jamie Drummer. 100%. 100%. Yes, Gunnar, I beg that you get a Villarreal shirt with Emery on the back. That's a plan. That, my friend, is a plan. By the way, how can you get rid of this how can we get rid of this dead manager? The only way we get rid of him, Classified G, is by losing football matches, because nobody gets sacked for being good, do they? Let's be real. Also, I've lost a super chat, and it's always cheeky because I backed out of it. It won't let me go all the way back to the very top from the start of the stream because I backed out by mistake. Let me see if I can find it on another page. Did you watch the Chelsea game? It was mad. I didn't, but I see the extended highlights today, mate. They had about 28 attempts at the Bernabeu. Wow. Yeah, and people think we're going to go to Stamford Bridge and get a win. Okay, mate. These people live in cuckoo land. Absolutely insane. Big up for that, mate. Big up to Pierre as well. Villarreal have less losses than Arsenal. I know, it's mad, isn't it? How is that even possible? Oh, but the league's less competitive. So all you ever hear out of these people. Big up yourself, Lee. We are in desperate need of a Muppet social stream with a special focus on Simu. Simu's all right. I don't mind Simu. I don't mind Simu. I did watch the stream the other night, and I was like just shaking my head. But he's a nice enough lad. I don't mind him. It's the ones that sit there pretending they're Arteta in, like Canton, when they openly tell people they're Arteta out off camera. But on camera, they're Arteta rings that don't want to associate with Lee Gunner. Facts. That's been said to about 4 different people that told me that. But it is what it is. Let them carry on. Let them carry on. How many league titles has Zidane won? I don't know, if I'm being honest. Afternoon, Jez. Hope you're well, buddy. Go and subscribe to Jez's channel, Arsenal History and More, people. And let me see if I can find this Chike super chat that I missed. Let me see if I can find it. Whilst I'm doing that, there is 1,300 people watching this, so do smash the likes up if you haven't already. That would be great. That would be very, very nice if you could do that. Nearly 400 on the likes. Keep smashing them. Keep smashing the likes up. And let me see if I can get this super chat. Big up to everyone who subscribed recently as well. Where are we? Super chats. There we go. Lee, I really want to come on and have my say because this is just absolutely hilarious that Emery could win the Champions League with Villarreal. Bro, I'm wrapping up in a minute. Otherwise, I'd get you on. But yeah, it's kind of big. Thank you for that, bud. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, it's funny. It is proper funny. It is funny. Don't you think, right? Well, I'll just see a comment saying Emery proving that you don't need to have a young squad. It's not Project Youth. No, exactly. It's Project Win Now. Yeah, it's Project Get as far as you can in these competitions. We smashed a stadium down to compete with Bayern Munich, and we've not beaten them since. Unai Emery's played him and knocked him out the competition. Oh dear, we sacked this manager, you know. We sacked this manager. Wowee. There you go. This is some of the talent that, that the manager wanted. Emery wanted Partey, Fabinho and Kunku and didn't get back the way Arteta is. This is what I'm saying. And people want to sit there and try and make out that this manager we have now is a quality manager. He will never, ever, ever get us to a Champions League semi-final, let alone go on and actually win it. It will never get us to a Europa League final and win it. Never going to happen. It's mad. It is actually mad. And people actually think that this guy is the guy to do that. I don't understand where their optimism comes from, apart from just trying to be the best fan on social media, trying to be liked by strangers. How fucking random. Ain't you got any mates? Weirdos. Koeman, a Barca legend, brought on Pedri, sacked. Exactly. Because there's no time for sentiment in football, Casey. Sentiment kills football clubs. Look at Arsenal and Man United. Big up to Tristan. He says, I think you're very harsh. Arteta is building something special. Watch us finish fourth. What? I don't know if that's sarcasm. Oh, dear. Big up to you, Tristan. Appreciate it, man. Afternoon, Lee. I'm at Southampton Port. I saw a cruise liner turn quicker than Ben Shite. This is peak. You're not on form today. Don't wrap up yet. No, I'm getting, man. I'm wrapping up in 5 minutes. Zidane is not a better coach than Klopp. Well, that's debatable. How many Champions Leagues has Zidane won? How many leagues has Zidane won? I think Zidane's won 11 trophies as manager. That's more than Klopp. I think Klopp's won 9, 8, something like that. Thoughts on the point in Zidane? He has a better CV than Klopp or Pep. He's not as good as Pep. Pep's the best manager in the world. There's a debate to have about him and Klopp, but it was sarcasm. I thought it was sarcasm. But 3 Champions League, 2 leagues, and 2 World Cups. World Cups? I don't know. Rank these managers. Conte, Klopp, Pep, and Tuchel. Pep, Conte, Klopp. Or is it? You could put Klopp and Tuchel either way and it wouldn't look stupid. That's a tough one. Pep's clear. Conte's second. And then you can argue the other 2. Are you an Arsenal fan? Nah, mate, I made it all up. Made it all up, bruv. Made it all up. Have you seen Xhaka's interview? Yes. Oh, yes. You don't understand how hard it is. And I want to put myself out there and, you know, have a connection with the fans. And, you know, you don't understand that, you know, what goes on in our personal lives. Mate, I'm here to tell you, we don't fucking care. Yeah. We don't care what you do off the pitch. I genuinely couldn't give two shits what that guy does in his life. But when you're on the football pitch, start performing. Don't you think it's funny how he has bad performance after bad performance, and all of a sudden, bang, oh, I'm so hard done by. I really want to build the bridge between the fans and myself. Oh, if only they could see the dramas we have in our personal lives. Fucking turn it in. You're a grown adult, you muppet. It's mad. Thoughts on Benzema? Best striker in the world, mate. How is Conte second? Well, how isn't he second? How is he not second? How many countries has that guy won trophies in? Literally, the guy's, how many clubs has he won trophies? Forget the countries, because it's probably the same as Klopp. How many clubs has that guy won trophies at? Mad. Big up to Ian Barron. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. It's for the documentary. Of course, probably. Probably. It's pathetic. Will Arsenal finish top 4? I genuinely couldn't give a shit. Genuinely couldn't care less. I don't think we will, though. Has Conte ever won a Champions League? No. Has Klopp ever won a Serie A? What's your point? What's your point? They've both won the Premier League. Yeah? It's mad. Documentary tax, exactly. Klopp, Pep, Tuchel, Conte. Oh, wow. You must be a Liverpool fan. Don't forget, Conte got Italy into a Euro semi. Exactly. Did you see the state of that Italian team? Klopp is one of the top 5 managers on the planet. Yes, this is spot on. Spot on, Neftali. Sergio Asenjo is the equivalent to Ospina, and he's got them to a Champions League semi. Oh, my days. Let's have a, that's the subs bench, mate. This is the actual 11. Yeah, look at all the Spurs rejects in that starting 11. And there's one on the bench as well, Serge Aurier. Arsenal sack Unai Emery to appoint Arteta and have gone backwards. 100%, mate. 100%. Conte needs to bang in the Champions League. Possibly. Could you imagine if he ends up winning it with Tottenham? There's 3 ex-Watford players in that team as well. Exactly. Fact. Absolute facts. It's peak, isn't it, mate? There's a Leeds player, ex-Leeds player on the bench. It's unbelievable, mate. Their centre back is 36 years old. Unbelievable, Jeff. But you're not allowed to criticise because it's not Arteta's doing. Yeah, well done, mate. Arteta's not going to be doing what Unai Emery is by getting us to a Champions League semi-final. He ain't even qualified for it. Klopp is better than Pep. In no way, shape or form is that statement true, my friend. How? How is that even possible? I don't get it. I don't understand. Enlighten me. Pep's won double the trophies to Klopp. Emery is a tactical genius. Would you say Graham Potter is our manager? Yes. At least we play good football. Let's carry on for a couple of minutes, then I'm going. Thoughts on Gabriel to Barcelona. Oh, Diddums, all the top gooners are saying, no, he won't go. And if he does, he's 70 million. No, he's not. But they'll give us Memphis Depay. Oh, dear. Let him go to Barcelona. Yeah, another one that's mad overrated. He's good, and don't get it twisted, he is good. Yeah, but he don't learn from his mistakes. Why is he always pressing on the halfway line, trying to sheep somebody? Like, whoa, come on, let's go. Right. You know when you're going through onto the tube, and you go through the little gates that open, you put your Oyster card on, and the gates open. It's like you're trying to sheep through with somebody so you don't pay. Yeah, that's what he's doing on halfway. What's he doing? Does it all the time. Salah or Saka or Foden, that ain't even a debate. Foden's light years clear, mate. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you for the donation, buddy. Big up to the Perchy as well. The most Arsenal thing is to lose 2 games, and Smith Rowe has to mention Spurs. We are irrelevant though. Yeah, your club is so PR fueled, it's tragic. Yes, it is, mate. Granit Xhaka coming out with the sob story. Smith Rowe talking about Spurs. And meanwhile, the manager we sacked sitting there licking his chops at the prospect of a Champions League semi-final. Wow, mad. Unbelievable, Jeff. Who knew? Good evening. Thank you for that, buddy. Good evening. Good evening, Dermot. Good evening. Project Youth. Maybe we should go down the route of Project ex-Spurs and Watford rejects. Right, maybe we should do that. Thoughts on Mancini? Yeah, good manager. Very good manager. What are your thoughts on Arsenal fans laughing at us for getting dumped out the Champions League? Arsenal fans have to find small victories in every other team's bad times because they got nothing to cheer about themselves, mate. So yeah, kind of mad. I don't think I've ever seen a team go to that ground and have 28 fucking shots. I don't think I've ever seen that in my lifetime. 28 attempts Chelsea had. Mad. 3-0 up at the Bernabeu. Wow. Mad. And yeah, if you hadn't conceded that goal right towards the end, 10 minutes from the end, mate, you'd be in a Champions League semi. Mad, isn't it, really? Actually insane. What did Smith Rowe say? I don't know. I don't really care, mate. Yeah, maybe he should shut his mouth and concentrate on getting his form back. Please don't look at Saka's comments on the 10 things he can't live without. Oh, my God. Another one. I see him on GQ magazine the other day. His club's finished. But thank you for that, Joel Linton. I hope you're well, buddy. Who has Coquelin and Capoue in the Champions League semi-final? It's mad, isn't it? It's actually mad. Coquelin and Capoue. When they were lining up against each other in the North London derby many moons ago, I don't think in their wildest dreams they'd think they'd ever get to a Champions League semi-final. Funny old game, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to get myself out of here. Thoughts on Mbappe being on 850 grand a week for Madrid? The game's gone. The game has gone. 850 grand a week, you know. Good luck to him. Steal it as all you can. Steal all of that money as quick as you can, mate. Steal it all. Yeah, if they're stupid enough to pay it, take it. Mad. Anyway, we are going to wrap this up. I want to chill. I will be back tomorrow. It'll probably... Actually, I might not be back tomorrow, actually. I might record a video and upload it. It won't be a live stream. A friend of mine's coming from Sevilla. So I'm going to show him around, and we're going to have lunch and dinner and stuff like that. And if you think I'm Arteta out, you ain't seen him yet, mate. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. You think I hate Arteta? I am so mild compared to the way he talks about this guy. So, yeah, maybe I should do a live stream, although I'll probably get cancelled. Mad. The club and fans disrespected Emery too much. Karma always follows, Lee. The biggest problem has score more than all of our problems in less games. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And thank you for that, mate. I will do a Muppet Twitter at some point this week. So keep your eyes peeled, people. And big up to Seba as well. Unai is, for me, an elite manager. He's a professional man. Look at Arteta landing planes and fighting everyone. He's just pure class. I don't think Unai is elite. The one thing I do think is he is a very good manager. A very, very good manager. Yeah, and it's like, you know, people sit there and go, oh, but you wanted him sacked. Yeah, I did. And then I wanted him back as soon as this Herbert got the job. It's almost like when Olivier Giroud was here. Hardly anybody rated Giroud. Then as soon as he leaves, everyone goes, oh, actually, we could do with Giroud now. We should have brought him back. We should have got him, keep him, blah, blah, blah. Like, mad, isn't it? It's mad. Big up to Chica as well for the donation. I don't know if you know, but with Ancelotti winning the tie yesterday, he has made a Champions League semi with three different decades. Apparently, he's washed up, mate. He's washed up. If he wins it, he'd be the first manager to win it with 3 different clubs. Mad. Unbelievable, Jeff. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get myself out of here, people. It's simple. Unai is a cup manager. You give Unai Emery 250 million quid, I'd say we'd be in the title race. Whether we won it or not, I don't really know. But there we go. Anyway, thank you very much to everyone who has watched. Thank you to everyone who has put a comment in. And Unai is elite. Giroud is still not elite. Big up to you, Gracious Greek. He's a level below elite. See, this is the thing. I think he's a level below elite, but he is a very good manager. Oh, he won it in 2014. Of course he did. Of course he did. He didn't win he hasn't won the league. No, that's what I meant. The league. He hasn't won the league with Real Madrid. So if he wins the league, which he's going to, I think it'll be the first manager to win it in fucking 5 countries or something. He won one with PSG, won one at Chelsea, AC Milan, Real Madrid, if he wins it this year, and who was the other one? Was it Juve? That'll be 5. And I think he'll be the first manager to do it with 5 different teams. Crazy. Anyway, and he'll be the first manager to win it 4 times. Wow, there you go. And Bayern, fucking hell. Yeah, he did, Bayern, yeah. This is mad. And Ancelotti is apparently washed up. Anyway, we're wrapping this up, people. Big up to all of you lot. And I'm getting myself out of here. All have a wonderful evening. And don't forget, Arteta out. Emery in. Latest, people.